Today will be for the 17th of February. We start off with Alpha Logic, highest sale of the day, 4,656 at NameJet. Alpha Logic, since it's the highest one, let's see what's the reason why Alpha Logic sold for that much. You type it in Google, Alpha Logic. There's a company with Alpha Logic, sustainable solutions. So I would say if Alpha Logic bought the name without the dash, they would probably redirect it to the one with the dash, or they might phase it out and use the one without the dash as maybe email, or eventually just use that one as their primary website. So if they did buy that, that is a good price for almost doubling your online real estate in regards to domain names. So that would be interesting to see maybe in weeks to come if they actually are the buyer. That would be good for them. Next one, we have Premier Mortgage. You see, with names like this, it did seem that we had a discussion about this particular domain in Domain Talk. There's a Telegram group I created called Domain Talk. You can go to t.me/Domain Talk. You can join if you have the Telegram app. We did discuss Premier.Mortgage. When you have a name like this, it sounds like you've been in the industry for a longer time rather than just making up some random word and putting mortgage at the end of it. That one went for $4,305. Next one is SEO Consultants. SEO Consultants, hopefully, SEO-consultants.com. That went for $3,000. Hopefully you're really good at SEO, because sometimes it can be difficult to rank websites if you've got a dash in the middle, but it still has the keyword that people search and Google recognizes. So if you are really good at SEO, you would be able to rank that one pretty high. And so SEO Consultants is a good one to have if you are a consultant in SEO, right? Next one, thecornermarket.com, really nice name. I get a nice visual of that name, a corner store. It's like your local market you go to, almost can be like a Whole Foods. So maybe someone's making a brand or a home delivery service. I don't know what their plans are for that, but that's a really nice name. Wholeness Center, 2,896. Wholeness Center. Let's see what the reasoning behind Wholeness Center is. The thing is, with center, you need to either buy like the UK spelling and then the American spelling. Perhaps wholeness.com bought Wholeness Center, because in their heading they have Wholeness Center Mental Health for Fort Collins. So if they just pick that up, because when I type in Wholeness Center in Google, they're the first result, and it seems that that's how they're branding themselves. So if they pick that up, then they would be also doubling their real estate online. There's also a Facebook page, and then a Google results on the right-hand side of the page with Wholeness Center as the keyword. So that would be a good one to get. One I really like here is Jeweled. Jeweled.com, 2,850. That one actually sold really, really low. Jeweled.com. I mean, Bling and Blinged and those type of names. You know, I think this one could have sold higher, but it went for what it did. Easily 5,000 at least. Jeweled. I really like that name. I mean, you can get emeralds, you can get diamonds, or Diamond actually recently changed hands. Can have a look at the most expensive jewel name. If you just type in Google diamond.com sold, the results come up in March 2015 or 2006. It says Diamond.com, which sold for $7.5 million. So that's a really good name. Not as good as Jeweled, but it's in that same industry. Oilbased.com sold for $2,400. there's a lot of oil-based. I would say it has to do with marijuana. Oil-based. Let's have a look. So oil-based, or it could be paints actually. So oil-based paint is more durable. So if you were a painter, or like a handyman or someone that sold paint, you would definitely like to get that name, because it's the product you serve, product or service that you provide, and the product that you sell. So oil-based paint is more durable, but it takes longer to dry, and cleanup requires turpentine or paint thinner. Oil-based paints are made with either alkyd, synthetic, or linseed natural oils. So you learn something every day when you look up domains. Next one we have is TDS. TDS sold at DropCatch, 3letter.org. Once again, I like 4letter.coms, 3letter.net, and I would say 3letter.org. So, I mean, it stands for an organization. If it's maybe the non-profit section of your company, it's a good one to have, or just a good one to keep and to hold. Next one up is Smart Trusts. The thing is with names like this, Smart Trusts, I don't know if I mentioned TDS.org sold for 2,322. But Smart Trusts sold for 2,000. I don't like names when it repeats the vowel in the two words. It can get a bit messy, like STs, Bs, Ds. You know, the T's don't look that good next to each other, because it looks like smart. This is when it would look better with a dash, because then you can actually read what the word is. Sold for 2,000. Next one is trapezium, 1,749. As far as I know, if you did, I believe, algebra, what the heck is trapezium? Well, I was thinking of trapezoid, which is a 2D shape. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of sides parallel. So basically it looks like this and like that. That's a trapezium. I guess it could be a good name for a startup, trapezium.com. It's a solid name. And your brand can literally be the shape of a trapezoid, and there you go, you have a brand. So one-word domains like that are really, really good to have. If you can ever pick up one words less than $10,000, I would highly recommend it. They do hold value, and you can always keep them on the shelf, and you can always use them as a inventory if you ever have a project idea, or you run into someone that needs a name, or you can always sell them for profit later. So I think what's coming up here is, one-word.coms would be what I would say. One-word and two-word.coms are still what's popular again today.